Not staying on too long today. Allergies are kicking my ass, and that means my lungs feel like absolute shit. Yeah. Gonna wait a few minutes for some people to come on, so I'm not talking to myself. Been a weird up and down day. Didn't feel well enough to go out for work. I cannot wait till my head clears a bit. I'm gonna try to force myself out tomorrow. Wish me luck. We'll see. Sensory issues are a little better today. Not by much, but a little bit. I ended up standing outside a little too long today. Took the dog to the park as well. I wear a mask when I'm outside, but it doesn't really help the mold and allergies and stuff. A little bit. But my lungs are just, once I start sneezing, it irritates. My lungs are really weak. So once I start sneezing, my lungs get really irritated and inflamed. Then I feel congested, then they start to burn, and it's happening a lot lately, especially since I was just sick. So I get the cough thing going again. And then tomorrow it'll feel a little better, and I'll try to not be outside as much as possible. Got kind of stuck outside today. What's going on, guys? Day's a little better. I'm not as It's not as terrible today. Kind of up and down, probably since I've been hanging out at home, you know. Allergies keep making everything worse. So I can't really talk too long. What's up, Scott? I had a friend stop by, picked up one of my old TVs, and he had me standing outside for like 10 minutes. And just being outside in general, the mold and the allergies outside are just terrible for my lungs are just so crappy. So, I don't complain. I just do it, and yeah. So now I kept sneezing earlier, and that makes my lungs feel really inflamed. So I got this pressure in my chest again. That was from being sick too. It's just my lungs are super weak. So I won't be on too long. But sensory issues are still really high, but not as high as yesterday. I still couldn't get out for work today though, especially because after my buddy came by and picked up, I was going to go out for work, but I was still too fucked up. It seems the later in the day, the better it is. I don't know why. It's weird. It's not great by any means, but it's always just good enough for me to be able to function a little more and get some stuff done. Oh, I gotta pay my quarterly taxes. Forgot. I've been trying to accomplish everything I possibly can while I feel okay. Hey, um, my head still feels really fucked up, but not as fucked up as yesterday. I'm hoping I have a feeling if I do go out for work tomorrow, I have a feeling it's all gonna come roaring back. But I can't sit at home 24 hours a day. I can't do it. Not unless somebody out there is gonna kindly pay my bills for me. So yeah, can't talk too loud or too much because my lungs feel like such shit. I knew it would though tonight, just because yesterday it was bad. I was sneezing a lot, and then today I went to the standing outside for a while, and then I went to the dog park. It's stupid. I wear two masks outside at the dog park, and it still doesn't fucking help. Well, you gotta eat. You're gonna feel a lot worse if you don't. I know I always feel like 40% worse if I miss a meal, but that's just me. I do hope you feel better though. It's like as much as I hate eating, sometimes I have to because I know if I do, there's a possibility I'm gonna feel better. Even though usually sometimes if I eat, I actually feel worse. Depends. Sometimes it makes me really tired. My body, like just digesting stuff, takes too much effort. So yeah, whatever. I'm beat though. Still managed to get a lot done. My stomach's okay. I don't have a lot of issues. I've always had issues with my stomach, so there's really nothing new. I got that once. But then I realized it was completely full of sugar, and I can't eat stuff packed with sugar. I can eat sunflower seeds, no problem. I choose not to, but I know that feeling. Yeah, now if I eat something bad, it's usually for about 24 hours. Whereas before it would set me off for like a week or two. But my nervous system right now is in really bad shape. So everything I do sets me off. I went up and down the stairs and it set me off. So it's just little things. A lot of things that are really stupid and it makes no sense. It's really sad, to be honest. After being so diligent with everything benzo withdrawal, and it still didn't fucking matter much. No matter how diligent I was, I still fucked up. And no matter what, it's even if I was hoping even if I fuck up, I'd be strong enough to be able to tolerate the hits, but guess not. Pretty sad. And at this point, yeah, I had that too. I don't have that. I have a higher heart rate in general, but for the first like year and a half, I was off benzos. I had at one point at first my heart rate got over 200, so I started wearing a heart monitor when I'd walk or doing anything, and it'd go insane. But I had to monitor it because it was scary. I went to the heart doctor, and he just told me to exercise more. I got a heart monitor for 2 weeks or something. I had to wear, and it was fine. But after about a year and a half, I started to slow down again. And even with me fucking up my Remeron and stuff like that, the heart rate thing still, it's fine. It's just always faster than normal, but it's always kind of been that way. I don't know what my heart rate is now. There's a really good app you can use. It's amazing. I've had many heart rate monitors, and I've matched it up to this heart rate monitor app. It's called Cardio. That's all it is, and it's really fucking accurate. See what my heart rate is sitting here. 90. It's usually about 82, 83, but maybe since I'm talking. Thanks. It's just one of those days. Get really disappointed. I get my friends on Facebook. Oh, I'd really like to see, really like to see you come up here sometime. It's like, seriously? How about you come down by me? You know my situation. Is people just, they don't think about it. They just think I'm just hanging out at home, not coming up, going out. These are people who are supposed to know. Well, good luck. When is the endoscopy or whatever it's called? Hmm. I guess I get just been disappointed lately. And usually I can try to accept the stuff, but some days it's just like, fuck, man. Because everything I do is a fucking, it just makes me worse. And the knowledge of me having to taper the rest of that medicine at some point is just grueling. All right, good luck. September 22nd. Yeah, you still got a little ways. That sucks. He'll be here before you know it, though. I had colonoscopy and an endoscopy or whatever it's called at the same time. So last year, I think, and I made sure that I talked to the person who does the anesthesia, and I quoted no benzos at all. I mean, realistically, they don't need to use benzos. It makes no sense why they do. It's just to calm you down so you're not so stressed out. But just say you're allergic to benzos, and if they ask why, tell them why. And I they used propofol for me, and it was great. I had no issue from it at all. You know how sensitive I am. I was tired, and I had to do, since I had the colonoscopy, I had to do the whole prep. So you think that would have set me back, but it didn't. None of it set me back. I had a little small wave, and that was it. So definitely, it's not too bad. Just a propofol works fine. Can't they do both at once? For fuck's sakes. That's why I had both at once. I'm like, if you're gonna do it both, because I'm not gonna keep on getting put under and shit. You're right. It is hell, my friend. Damage to the nervous system is absolutely brutal, and nobody gets it. And there's not a test that can really show it from medication. So even if I tell my doctor I know my nervous system's fucked up, they'd be like, "Well, no, it's not because you can get a test to prove it." But it doesn't really work that way.
Oh my god, since I get to the dollar store, I'm probably gonna stop at
Okay, I'm live right now.
Huh?
I'm live right now, so I'll see you later. Bye. I had both at once. And I was totally fine. I thought for sure I'd be. I was set back more from doing the MRI because that was so stressful. I could easily get another MRI this year, but I choose to pass. Well, that's always the worry. And at some point, you have to do things for yourself, even if you don't like to. You have to do things for your health. Everything's going to set us back to a point, but I mean, you can't just do nothing ever. It's impossible. I spent the last 5 years fighting everything to not do this, to not do that, and everything sets me back. But I have to actually be human too, and I have to get the stuff done. One time I had to take a pack of steroids, and I knew that was going to set me back, and that put me through the worst anxiety ever. But I got through it. I always hope that I don't end up getting some sort of disease or something where I need, that's where the whole COVID thing came from, with me being so worried about getting fucked from it. I don't really have major plans. Um, I would like to just, I'd like to, one thing I always enjoy is my job, and I can't do it to the way I want to do it. And I always had this plan to be able to travel and go to different places and go thrifting and stuff and finding cool shit and then taking it home, and just doing stuff like that. Even though it probably wouldn't be hugely profitable, that's just something I always wanted to do. So I'm hoping to do stuff like that. I hope to own a home. I could possibly try to do it now, but I don't think I could take care of it. So, next move next year will be to another apartment. And then I'll probably finish my taper there and then figure out what I want to do then. I'd like to be in a house. We'll see. I don't have I never asked for a lot, but I want to be able to see people again without feeling like I'm going to go insane or stuff like that. Well, music's always, I can do it now. So, I'll always do that. No, don't worry about that stuff. Yeah, living alone, that's rough. I couldn't imagine. So it's like one of the hardest parts. Like I can deal with and I say it everything. I say it every time. Like if I had all physical issues, I wouldn't care. I'd be fine with that. But the mental part and the anxiety and the detachment feeling, I couldn't imagine living on my own. I fight to keep my girlfriend around because I seriously couldn't imagine being alone. It's so scary. And then not to have anybody to talk to, in person. Oh, it's not easy. But I'm happy with what I do. I just want to do it more and better. I live this room itself is very small, and I have a music studio and a fucking business running all out of one little small room. One day I'd like to have a house and have some space to build my business. As of right now, I can't build it. Hello. I can't get out that much now anyway. I can't get out that much anyway. After being sick and all that bullshit lately, it's the worst mental wave I've been in a very long time. Sometimes it breaks a little bit. I don't know what that means. You're thinking relapse, which I don't know what that means. But I'll continue doing everything I normally do. I'm pretty happy with the music I do now and how much I do it. I'd like it to be a little more, but I would never go back on benzos. It's been 5 years for me. That would be the dumbest thing in the world. Why would you take poison again? It destroyed my life. I would never, ever take it again. Yeah, that's what I say, Cindy. It's like when you have no choice, you have no choice. People say, well, why do you got to do this? Why do you do that? Because I have no fucking choice. I have to pay bills. No way. I was never a drinker anyway. I'd have a drink once in a while, but I was always one to smoke weed. So, like, while other people were having drinks, I'd be in the back smoking. So I really don't care to drink. Once every year or two, I'll like get this hankering to have a drink. Once in a while. Really rare. But that passes pretty quick. It's more of the I should just be able to. It shouldn't be a fucking issue. I shouldn't be in this situation. Then I get upset. Why can't I just go sit at a fucking dark bar and have a drink, and not feel like I'm gonna go insane? Not at the moment, but in general, yeah. I mean, I smoked a lot every day. It got me through my teen years, that's for sure. But I believe weed was what really brought me uh, to have anxiety. So I know weed now would just, I couldn't smoke now just because of how unstable my head is. But if I was super clear, then I might smoke again. I don't know. But I don't really think about it too much. Okay. Well, it seems like some people that use benzos to get high, it's a different story. People who used it prescribed, like me and a lot of others, that got very destroyed by it, know better. I get one life and I lost a lot of it. Nothing I can do other than try to heal as much as possible. And I continually set myself back. But I just have to keep going forward. And hopefully my brain doesn't keep getting fucked up more. And sometimes it feels like it's getting worse and worse. We'll see. I'm going to cut off here in a second. My lungs are just so fucked from allergies. Don't we all, Cindy? We got very unlucky. And believe you me, I think about it often and I can't get past it that nobody really believes that it's true. It's a lot to take in. It's been 5 years for me, and I still can't get over it. Anxiety's a little better today. Coming to think about it, I gotta go to Target. Fuck. Hey, you're late. I'm about to sign off. Just realized I gotta go to Target. I gotta get fucking dog food. I've been holding on to not holding off. Nobody likes anybody to be late. It was pretty boring today anyway. Hope you're doing okay. I've had a little bit better of a day. Still pretty fucking rough though. But my allergies are pretty fucked and my lungs are fucked from being sick and allergies. So I'm trying not to talk too loud or anything like that. Oh yeah, a lot of people have heat allergies. I've seen that. Luckily, that's not one. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I do, but I try not to be outside. But yeah, I've heard. What the fucking? I've heard about that. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I've always had allergies, but it's getting worse and worse and worse every year. To where it's making me really sick. Once I'm off the Remeron and I heal some, I guarantee it'll get better. But I got a few years for that. And at this point, I'm doing my best to try to feel as stable as possible before I start tapering again. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Go to fucking Target. Fuck. I'd take you with me if I could, but mobile will not let me do it. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Very simple. You know, it's these little things. It's definitely helps. That's why I like chatting because it's kind of it's live, and it feels like it's nice seeing everybody the same people. So it's nice, especially with you being alone. It's rough. So it's been nice chatting. You hang in there too. We'll see you guys later.